Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. So on top left side as blue Order of the Dragon, we have VortiX. So on the bottom right side as the red Ottoman, we have Zyrotimirums. Yes, nailed it. Haven't seen Order of the Dragons just yet. Super heavy units, remember their motif. Don't have access to Prelate. I do also know as well, Order of the Dragons was also mentioned in the Vlad Dracula campaign in Age of Empires 2. We can get some free paladins in one of the missions. You know, Dracula, the guy who has a lot of iconography with dragons and not bats, somehow. More on that later. Ottomans, I don't think there's any drastic changes with them. They still are a very powerful civilization. And have one of the best economic benefits with the... what's it called? With the military schools. Since there's no prelate immediately... are their landmarks still the same? Jean d'Arc seemed like it had the same landmarks, but will they still have access to the Akin Chapel? Or is there... When Minaret Midori being plotted in the field? And he does have Akin Chapel, but he doesn't have a prelate. Oh, inspires all dragon villagers in a large radius, increase the gathering rate by 10%. Actual resource. So just a much more balanced Akin Chapel. Yeah, you heard me. I think the plus 40% that Holy Empire gets is overpowered. And this is in a position there, it may have trouble getting some of the gold miners, but if you just make sure they're placed over here, it will do fine. Stone miners should affect all of them. So this is a very good spot there. 10% is not a significant amount, but it will be generally nice. When Minaret Midori is now flow down the field as well, which will give him 4 berry bushes for 4 villagers to collect up at a constant rate, providing an excellent amount of stable food income. I don't see military units or structures for both sides. Both sides collecting quite a bit of stone. There's the first military school coming on out for the Ottoman player. I have a feeling that he may be eyeing for second town center as well. Second town center now being deployed on out. And he immediately selects the Sipahi. There may be not enough space here to pull out farms. He could have potentially tried to pushing over a tile over here. That would probably help cover gold as well better. And this is in the radius of Akin Chapel. Going for a mill over here as well. And we've got a line of palisade walls. This map has quite a bit of cliff faces here. Red has a single archer pushing his way forward. We see military structures for blue. It doesn't appear to be. Villagers being pursued by a scout. Stable now being deployed on out. And here are the unique units, or we've got Gilded Horsemen, 2 population cost twice the Horsemen. It may just literally be a ×2 Horseman. We've also got the Gilded Knight, which looks like, holy shit, 480 resources. That is definitely ×2 Horsemen. War Horses, Gilded Knights take minus 25% damage while charging. Not bad, that can make it a bit more resilient to crossbow fires on advance. Gilded Horseman now on the field. I think regular Horseman is what, 125 health? So it's not necessarily ×2 Horsemen. But of course, when it's heavy like this, it's easy to pull back, gain some great damage there. Bonus damage is only 50% more. Look at that. Thing about this, well, get them in good numbers, they can really punch through a formation quite easily. Scout is not ×2 scout, but now the Gilded Horseman needs to fall back. Sapahi in pursuit, trying to use his scout to stop the formation here. It was successful, down to 1 health, so even the scout can get a kill. He should not have rotated the scout off. Scouts do actually move slower than the Gilded Horseman. Is a Gilded Horseman faster than regular horseman? Yeah, it is faster than Sapahi. So that is very important. He can pull back quite quickly. He does not have access to a monster in the H3, unlike other Holy Roman Empire. So he's going to have to perhaps maybe hide that guy away into a town center to get healed up. At that resource value, it's probably a good idea to get it healed up with a prelate. Just throw inside a town center to keep it safe. We now have 2 military schools in the field. However, this one does not have influence of nearby blacksmith. He's going to just keep this around back. Scout goes down. Gilded Horseman engaging the archers. Archers will go down quite quickly, though one of the Gilded Horsemen is taking quite a bit of damage. Is trying to run away with it now. Kills off another pair of archers there. And does get another kill there before it falls back. Got another Gilded Horseman on the field. Now it's eyeing for some hardened Gilded Spearmen, which appears to be a ×2 Spearman. And early Gilded... Oh, it's not Guild. Gilead? Yeah, slow down, actually read words. Guild. No, it is Guild. Guild? Is it Guild or Guild? Guild is G-I-U. Right? This is where a part where my pronunciations of everything is just horrendously bad. And it looks like he doesn't get the same man-at-arms upgrades like Holy Roman Empire players. Spearman gets more. Torches deal area effect damage? I have no idea how that's supposed to work. We got Rigni's Cathedral not being pulled on the field. It still appears to be the same. Medhim Pure Armory is still normal as ever. Very good. How's the torch damage on these heavy horsemen? Heavy. 21, which is... Base is 13, right? In comparison. Yep. Those are stronger. Is AoE torches... Like, what's the AoE effect on that? Is it meant to torch farms primarily? Emergency repair has been activated. We got a Gilded Spearman now being pulled on the field. Which does have 1 melee armor as well as... Holy crap, plus 40 damage against cavalry. Oh boy, that is really, really good bonus damage. That's definitely a counter unit. Which I think the regular bonus damage for Spearman, if we take a look here, of a hardened Spearman is plus 20, so it is ×2, but still, that's just a big number. We're gonna see the hardened or veteran Spearman upgrade now. We do have army of 19 versus 13, but remember as well, this is all times... Actually, no. Okay, if you look here, it is smart in counting this as total military population rather than military units. I like that change. It's also pretty good for siege weapons as well, assuming they did the same change there. And it's still prelate. I wonder if it has access to Inspire ability. No, it does not have access to Inspire. At that point in time, they probably could just rename it to Priest or Monk, since it's not like a prelate with the other usual prelate capabilities. We have, looks like 4 military schools now going on out. Probably move around, still regular traditional force. He gets off some crossbows as well, assuming it's going to be fighting some spearmen. Nice thing about Rigni's Cathedral is you don't have to take time building out a monastery to get out monks or prelates to get healed up on these very valuable horsemen. We got a good number of idle villagers there that has to be rectified relatively soon. He does have some berries and deer up here. Both deer pauses pretty close to each other. Prelate gets stabbed to death. We got some archers here. Their attack speed is just really high for an archer, and with a bit more health. They don't actually have a lot of bonus damage. They do have +1 damage like a longbow, and slightly more range, but the biggest thing is their increased attack speed, 50% increased attack speed. The number of forces here looks like red is a pop cap, which needs to be fixed. Does have additional town center, and now he does of course have some mangonels. Rolls a miss there, and the crossbows right now are not a good item. He's not fighting against any heavy units. All the classification of these units are still normal. Oh, he does have some Janissaries now in the field, which are a good item there. Thought I saw a Janissary. Yes, there's one Janissary on the field. Good damage there on the archer. Outpost going on up. We do have a local doggo does go down. And these walls are almost complete. He needs to go some right here. Looks like he's assigned to torch down. Huh. Not little cross beams. You know, I actually don't really see that as often because those are the actual segmented walls. I don't know why. I just now noticed that. But either way, horseman will torch the wall. The villager will get stabbed to death. Oh, that almost like I got one-shotted. I don't see any special abilities on these elite horsemen. Yeah, a great place for a gate when there's not enough walls there. These horsemen are trying to engage these villagers. There's only limited capacity in this town center. Crossbows engaging. Janissaries still be very useful in this moment in time. And also this prelate will get stabbed to death once again by the Sipahi. Lewis picked up captured 3 relics and picked up a 4th one, so that's the last relic on the field. Barring this one. More stables here. Let's back out and see what the Vizier his opponent could apply on the field. And I'm also half wondering, did anything change when it comes to the Vizier in this new patch? Appears to be all the same. Yep, that still appears to be all the same. Usually when expansions come out, there's a lot of dress change even to some of the base factions. Oh, and these... Oh. Those Sipahi got annihilated. Not only you get a small elite force is very powerful, their surface area in order to do a lot of damage is very small as well. So you can shove a lot of damage to one single point. Elsbach Palace not being employed in the field, which is age 4. The Elsbach Palace. Is there anything unique about it? Okay, that's the cathedral. Got to go over here. Acts as a keep with plus more health. All damage takes less damage, which seems to be normal. Yep, everything seems normal about that landmark. Nothing too different. These forces are getting annihilated by these archers. Horsemen find another opportunity on these villagers. I do not have a man-at-arms here. He will have trouble versus all these horsemen. Horsemen are just annihilating Red's villagers. He's not paying enough attention. He is trying to go for the kill. He does have access to the mercenary repairs, which these batter rams will probably make him force it out. Probably when he hits the Regnese Cathedral. Man-at-arms trying to gauge these horsemen. They're doing decent work. Janissaries now engaging these horsemen. These Janissaries can be very critical on them. They are very good cavalry killers. Mercenary repairs have been utilized in this outpost. It does have a rook on the inside as well. You may want to get that Mangonel to hit these archers. Sure, the Mangonels do bonus damage to structures, but he's a bit more needed against these elite infantry or archer units. That one does go down. He does not have the elite upgrade at the moment. So they have +3 damage. I'm not sure if they're getting +3. Oh, it must be a prelate inspired. Yep. Oh, and that's armor. Are the effects of the some of the damage upgrades gets double +5? Why is it getting +5? Doesn't have incendiary arrows. I'm missing something. Villager does go down there. Outpost does get garrison as well. And these horsemen will take a large amount of beating from these arrows. Janissaries, however, can give them a bigger beating. Yeah, looks like the Inspire effect gives them +50% damage, but the base damage is still 3. Okay, that's what it is. It was the Inspired effect that has 3 damage there. I'm just going crazy. Well, +15% means they get 2 damage rather than 1, which is quite significant. Yeah, sorry I'm a little bit out of it today. Yesterday I was spending the day helping my parents wood split, and so I'm really sore. It even is hard, or it even hurts for me to even move my arms. Well, it does get the relic inside the Regnese Cathedral. Use emergency repairs, get the cathedral repaired on up. Trebuchet now sieging down his opponent. We do have a dog engaging the villager. 60 versus 60 military units. He's just going straight for archers. He's not eyeing for anything else at the moment. Spring Golds and Spring Golds. Red Spring Gold does go down. These are not gilded Spring Golds. They're just regular Spring Golds. These archers do hit pretty hard, so they will do damage even versus Sepahian Lancers and Man-at-Arms. And they do, of course, have increased attack range and speed, so they should be effective versus Janissaries as well. Just barring the lack of numbers issue. Trebuchet's getting some good damage on the Regnese Cathedral. He will soon have access to emergency repairs. He may just want to hit it, just get repaired on up. Spy pushing way forward. They will hit everything here. Prelate's getting hit significantly. Spearman on the front line. Lance not pulled on the field. Very good on them Spring Golds. Spring Gold is, of course, good at shooting everything. They're just not exactly effective at everything. We've got a bombard in place from here now. Regnese Cathedral now getting repaired by emergency repairs. Second trebuchet now pulled on the field. Red's trying to advance his way forward once again. Red is not eye to age up as well. His opponent has access to the elite version of these units. Doesn't have incendiary arrows. Have a large number of resources, so we'll probably get incendiary arrows. Spy is starting to go down now. Let's take a look at the Vizier. In which he has access to another Vizier, his last Vizier point. Nothing here seems like really important from the grab, in my opinion. So, he does only have 1 meter. Blue's trying to get overwhelmed. He's just going for more and more archers. He could go for mana. No, that's crossbows there. He needs more wood if he wants to go more archers. He's playing food and gold. He's going for on the Man-at-Arms research now, and eyeing for some Landsknechts. His opponent is lacking archer, so Lanchnecks could potentially be good. It's hard to say for me. Could try a line formation of these units as well, rather than I suppose see one staggered. Incendiaros, he's going for all the research now. No Tithe Barm yet, which is maybe an oversight in my opinion. And now he's going for defensive keep. He may want to get, as soon as he can, a relic inside of it. 3 trebuchets now hitting the Reganese Cathedral. Good damage on that keep. He has to retarget his fire. He's also keeping these spring bolts away from his trebuchets. Does not have access to mercenary repairs. Could try going for reinforced defenses, but he probably will lose a keep before that point. Taking more abuse, so we do now have greased axles now being pulled on out. Incendiaros will give him a plus 20% damage increase. So this will give all of his archers plus 2 damage. And depending how a core calculates a plus 3, it could be a plus 3 damage, but I don't know. If it does give him plus 3 damage, that would be very significant. Keep not being repaired by mercenary repairs. Red is not a pop cap. He's trying to pull out a little bit more of everything, including another trebuchet. He will soon have 5. Currently 3 bombarding the region. Red pushes way forward now. Does Incendiaros, it does give him plus 3 damage, so it just hits a sweet spot to get additional damage there. Lanchnecks now engaging as well. Lanchnecks getting good damage and getting ripped apart as well. These archers has 16 damage, so they can punch through the higher armor of horsemen and lancers pretty soundly. And the keep has been set ablaze. Mercenary Repair is still on cooldown. Reference way forward does lose some of these units to the Spring Golds. Spring Golds pick out another one. Keep getting repaired on up, so it has been saved from now. At this point in time, I was going to say he needs Mangonels, but he also needs Spring Golds and Mangonels. Great Bombards wouldn't hurt as well. They, of course, are very good, and call them great. 1 Trebuchet now remaining on the front line. Red backs out of the game. Unable to deal with his opponent's now age advantage and the higher quality army of already have a high quality army. This is Anacrate saying thank you for watching and on to next replay.